Welcome to the ladies' dressing room. I am so excited about this channel because I have wanted a place for some time now where I could really lean into what it is that I love to talk about and have one place where I can share all of those videos, especially with you because you enjoy this kind of content too. Now I do have another channel, and that channel is inspired by Nikki. So if you are new to any of my channels, I hope that you will go and check that one out. You may like what you see there, but I wanted a place where I could just talk about all of the stuff that I like to talk about without worrying about having this balance, if you will, with homemaking content and with dressing content and having something for everyone that's there. So for those of you who really enjoy dressing content, getting ready with me, all of those kind of things, organization of your dressing room, of your dressers, of your closet, whatever it is, or your rack of clothing, if that is all that you have, then this is the space for you. So, welcome. I am just so happy to be here. And one of the things that we are going to talk about today is the color story that I'm leaning into this week, which is this cream blue, kind of a teal blue, and did I say green? And green. So I found this really pretty dress right here from Ross, and it has been a while since I've found dresses that I really like at Ross, but for so long that's where it seemed that I was getting all of my dresses. And then when I moved, I just felt like there just weren't that many to choose from. Their selection was very slim, and then with spring here now, it just seems like all of the dresses have come out, and I mean, that's typically the case, but it was even last year I felt that there just weren't that many to choose from last spring. But I was very impressed this year. I found two for myself, and I just wanted to share this beautiful one. This is by Fairhaven, which I just love that name, Fairhaven. But anyway, this design is really beautiful. It comes up to a point right here, which I think is so flattering for the figure, and especially with this cinched waist right here. And then the fabric is a polyester linen blend. I think that's what it was. But you know, it does have more polyester than linen. This was a not polyester, viscose. So this was an 85% viscose and 15% linen. And it just has a nice weight to it. And then of course I like the color, and the print on it is really beautiful. But I have been kind of staying away from a lot of prints within the past couple of years, because what I had noticed is that I would tire of them frequently after so long, and then I would want to resell it or something. And then when I go back through my closet, or sometimes I would just have the urge to wear a print dress, because as you know, our moods change from day to day, from week to week, and sometimes we just want simple and minimal. And then when we're going through, you know, a phase of wanting to really simplify things, we think that, well, this is a dress, or a printed dress is something that you automatically notice. You feel like you've worn it more often than a regular plain solid dress, I should say. Doesn't matter what the color is, because the solid dresses, it's one of those things where it feels like you can wear it all the time and not keep tabs on how frequently you wore it, right? So that was one of the things that kind of stuck out to me when I would think about, okay, I want to simplify my wardrobe. And so then I went on a rampage of getting rid of a lot of the print dresses that I had. but then I miss prints. And sometimes I want to wear a print dress because sometimes I'm in a fun mood, and I know, believe it or not, I'm not always in a fun mood, but you just have to be in the right mood, I feel. And then the other thing has to do with where you may be. So location, location, location when it comes to what it is that you're wearing. For instance, if you work at the office, a print like this may not be best suited for the office, right? I think we can all agree on that. But if we're going on a picnic, we're going to the grocery store, we're just hanging out around the house, then, you know, something like that, or a girl's lunch or brunch, something like that would be fun to wear, or even just to worship service, for instance. But it's just not something that I myself would probably wear everywhere. However, most of the places I go, I can see myself wearing that, but I can tell you this, I don't always feel in the mood to wear a print dress. And why am I talking about this so much? Because one of the things that I like to do is switch out my dresses, or just within my dressing room, all of the clothing that I have, depending on how I feel for the week. So I will change my color story up for a given week or a given month. Now, what is a color story? Well, I have talked about this a lot on my other channel, but I am going to share with you what a color story is. So this is a perfect example of what a color story is. I love taking a print piece. Sometimes I just go off of what colors I want to pair together, but I love to go off of a printed piece and pull all of those colors out and then display all of those and choose dresses that I want to wear for the week to come. And you know, they all kind of go together, but obviously you're not wearing them all together. But especially if you wear tops, bottoms, skirts, blouses, things like that, then you would choose these colors, and it makes it really easy for you to decide what kind of things would look nice together. And it could be things that you never thought you would typically pair together, right? So maybe a top that was this color with maybe even a darker green or something like that, or just some cream skirt or something. But it just gives you different ideas of how to pair colors together, and all while having a beautiful dressing room or closet to walk into or to open up and feel inspired to dress wearing the different pieces that you have. Now for myself, I like to pack the rest of the dresses away. I have a lot of drawers, I have boxes, things like that. I like to do that. It may be a little much for everyone. I'm not saying that is everyone's cup of tea, but that is what I like to do. And a lot of the things that I wear all the time, like certain colors that I wear all the time, a lot of the neutrals, those typically stay out most of the time. I will just likely take different colors that you know, are not part of the palette and bring those out. So that's just what I like to do. I feel inspired. I feel like I am going shopping. And this is Thomas. Thomas wants to come and say hello, and he's got a face full of grass right now. So this is Thomas. This is my daughter's dog. Say hello, Thomas. Okay, okay. He wants to say hi. Okay, so what was I saying? Now I can't remember what I was saying. He's looking at me so intently. Anyway, what I want to say is that you made me lose my train of thought. Oh no. Oh yes, it's like shopping your own wardrobe. So this is how I shop my own wardrobe every week. And then I'm one that really loves to take some time at the end of the week just to decompress, and I decompress in my dressing room. I like to go through the things that I have. I'll take some time to, you know, wash the clothing that I've been wearing for the week. And then it gives me an opportunity to choose some new things that I haven't worn and to put together, you know, different colors, and then I will also take that time to iron the clothes that I'm going to wear for the week and have everything hanging beautifully within my dressing room. So if that is something that interests you, I hope you will start doing that with me, because I just think that it makes all the difference when it comes to getting ourselves dressed and ready for the day, and choosing beauty every day, I think, is the way to go. It is one of the ways that we can really lift our spirits and just to feel good, feel pulled together every single day of the week. It doesn't matter. And this is one of the ways that I love to do that. So I look forward to all of the videos that I'm going to be sharing over here, and just sharing different organization tips that I have for you, different color stories, of course. Like I said, this is what I would call a color story. Also get ready with me's, makeup routines, stuff like that, all of those things. And of course, we will not forget to talk about nightwear and all of the beautiful things that we really enjoy talking about. I am right there with you, and that is what this space is for. This is a safe place for us to talk about all of these things that we love. So thank you so much for being here with me. If you are new to this channel, I hope that you will subscribe so that you never miss an upload. And by the way, my name is Nikki, if I haven't said already, and I hope that you will introduce yourself in the comments. And with that, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.